going on, guys? Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive into a message for the divine feminines, okay? I'm going to tap into your energy first because I'm picking up on heavy energy coming through from this divine masculine, okay? So it's like you're heavy on their mind. They could be sending you their energy very heavily. They could be turned on by you. Just almost bewildered by your transformation is what I'm getting. And I'm also picking up a side note for some of you. You guys have known each other for a really long time, and something that really stands out is your transformation as well, divine feminine. I feel like your masculine is just wondering how it is you've changed so much. They can't stop falling in love with you is what I'm getting, okay? It's like every few months, they fall in love with a new version of you. That's how rapid your transformation is happening, okay? A lot of shifts, a lot of you are taking risks, making big moves, because you're feeling the energy of manifestation. And I feel too, divine feminines, you're taking your intuitive messages seriously. A lot of you are following the guidance you're receiving. Many of you are starting to do things like you're writing your thoughts down, you're journaling, you're keeping track of your dreams. Many of you may be following through on certain hunches that you may be getting. So you're getting better and better at reading your intuition, and I feel like it's bringing you guys a lot of success or making you stand out in this star quality type of way. So someone's really hung up on you. They could be hooked on your energy. It's really hard to let things go. Okay, I feel like you're moving on in a different direction, or big things could be happening for you. And your masculine collective is at that part of the journey now where they are just caught up, fascinated, okay? You've made them a believer in this journey, I feel, based off of maybe some of the actions that you've been taking. So I'm going to get your current energy and we'll see what has them feeling so inspired, okay? What's going on with the divine feminine collective? What is her current energy right now? What is her current energy? Okay, so we have Goddess Bastet coming through with independence. Okay, so this is a foundation for your success. Divine feminines, this could be a journey that many of you have gone through and they've watched this happen. I feel like some of you, they've watched you maybe go through like living on your own, getting your own apartment. They've seen you go through changes in your career. Whatever it is, they have seen you go from maybe being dependent to independent. Some of them have seen you go through like separation or divorce. You're a stronger, more grounded, rooted version of yourself. And I feel like many of you have your own thing going right now. This could be a time where a lot of your masculines are being guided to make a move and reach out to you because you've made space, you've created the independence. That could be a lot of anxiety going through their mind right now is it's time to make a move. You've almost prepared yourself, or you have, spiritually shown up as showing them that the invitation's there or things are open. Okay, very, very exciting energy. So we have Sulis, bodies of water, spend time near water, lakes, rivers, oceans, recharge your batteries. Okay, so this could bring strength to your divine masculine. He could also be a water sign where water naturally just makes him feel more grounded, more aligned. But he's definitely feeling a lot of big emotions, watching you transform moment by moment or minute by minute. I feel like every few months is something new or different with you. And they can't help but feel like the transformation is real, or the journey is real, or there's something magical about you, or like, where the hell are you getting all of this strength from? I don't recognize you anymore. Maybe once upon a time they could have seen you as timid, shy, just afraid of the world somehow. That's what I'm getting, is the opposite of Bastet's energy. But now the transformation that's occurred is this fierce form of independence. They could see you traveling on your own. They could see you opening up a business, maybe networking with others, just doing things where you may be in charge of creating your own life. But I'm feeling like it's all being done in this beautiful, feminine, yet fierce way. You're showing resilience, you are showing strength, but it's in such a beautiful way that he can't help but feel Like, yo, I need to cool out in Cali. He needs to go near the beach, okay? Some of you might be in California. I know I said that the last time, but yeah, just some of you might be near the beach just in general. Um, I feel like it could be a big sign for the Divine Masculine Collective as well, where they need to recharge and get their mind clear, because I feel like a lot of them are gearing up to experience you in the physical. They are trying to gear up and gain the courage to maybe connect with you somehow, meet up with you, have the courage to call you and say, hey, I'd like to see you. And this could be something that's been ongoing with you and your Divine Masculine. For some of you, it could be years, because you both have had to, either it's like the both of you were attached, maybe in like marriages, or because I'm feeling a sense of like you guys couldn't connect at a time because Divine Feminines had to go through this journey of being independent. Because I feel like you weren't going to take part in this connection while you were married, and this is somehow a journey that you had to endure on your own. But I feel like I keep hearing now is the time. Many of your masculines could be off on vacation. They could just be thinking about you a lot. It's just a time on your journey. Like, how everyone has their own timeline? Right now, your masculines are in that timeline where they're really emotional about you. That's what I get out of Sulis's energy. Being near bodies of water, just in general, because he may be a water sign. That's not going to be for everybody. It could just be there's water in your chart, or just water in general makes people emotional. It's soothing, So whoever they are, they could be staring out at the beach a lot. And for some reason, your energy is really, really big right now. And they know that they need to make a move. It's time. Maybe after they come back from this vacation, it'll be a time where they need to reach out. They could be really distracted as well, especially if they're spending time with, let's say, like a karmic partner. It could feel a mess right now. It's like you're in a beautiful setting and you should be enjoying time with your partner, but you can't help but keep an eye on your Divine Feminine, who has been through a hell of a lot. And now that you're checking in on her, you see that she's gracefully moving through all of these hardships. And for some of them with Bastet's energy, I think like they see you coming out on top. I'm hearing like proving other people wrong, or maybe many of you are experiencing success with a business that was slow to take off at first. It's like, now is your time to shine. Now is the time when you're experiencing a lot of success. Now is the time when you're in the spotlight. And then there you have your counterpart, just in awe of your transformation. Maybe somebody's feeling like, they should have pursued this earlier, or they should have spoke up or said something earlier. You know what I'm getting? Somebody feels awkward to come towards you because maybe now you're going to think that the reason they're coming towards you is because of this glow up. But I feel like they've had their eye on you this entire time, though. It just wasn't appropriate for them to reach out. Okay, some of you, again, I'm picking up on divorce. You were going through a divorce. He was just watching from afar. Maybe he tried to get away from feeling your energy. Some of you could live in the same city, and sometimes your masculines just need to take off. Like, they just need to get away, be in, like, on vacation somewhere, so that they don't have to think about you so much. But the only problem with that is that every time they decide to go in those settings, they can't help but feel your energy even more. This is someone who, again, they've never taken their eye off of you. Okay, I feel like you guys... I'm picking up on two people who, like, you're very different from one another. Let's see what this other goddess card is. Focused intention. Yeah, there's something about you, Divine Feminine. You're different from the rest of feminine energies that he's ever encountered. You have a fierceness about you. You like to do your own thing. You're a wild child. You don't want a masculine to come in and swoop you off your feet and take care of everything. You're like, no, I want to be out there. I want to be marching. I want to be exploring. I want to be playing. I want to be creating. I don't want to be fawned over. I want to be out there in the action. I'm thinking of Joan of Arc, where it's like she couldn't help but like pull out all the stops to get in on the action, right? Even like with Kali energy, one aspect is of the divine goddesses is Shribala. Shribala is the same. Shribala comes in the form of a young girl who she really wanted to go out and battle, and her mom was like, listen, like, no. She's like, listen, I need to do this. And she ended up defeating the demon that was sent So it reminds me of like that energy, you're just you're different, and he can't stop thinking about this wild flower energy of yours that makes him tick. It makes him fall, deeply in love with you. I feel like this is a masculine too that feels like they just want a chance to call you their own. Okay, someone's heavily distracted by you. I feel like wherever they are, they should be relaxing and recharging their batteries, because that's what it says here on the card. They maybe took a vacation to get away from you, to get away from the energy, to get away from the routine of, checking up on you, getting up, going to work, checking up on you on their phone on their lunch break. Many of them could be on vacation and they're like, you know what, I'm going to leave my phone in my hotel room and I'm going to go and I'm going to sit on the beach. And then it's like the breeze blows and some way, somehow they smell your perfume, or a thought of you comes up, and then all of a sudden they're in their feels over it. Okay, so I'm going to get some cards from the Tarot of Sensual Magic. I'm going to see, just like as they sit on the beach, just what kind of thoughts are maybe like coming in as the waves come in. Okay, because I do feel like whoever he is, he has a close connection to water. It's like whenever he's near water, that's when he gets the most intuitive messages that really are very clear and vivid. Okay, so what kind of thoughts are running through his mind as it comes, or when it comes to this connection? Ooh, okay. So I can't show the card too close up, guys, even with the coverings, but they are laying in bed. There's a fire going in the background. There's obviously white sheets. It's really romantic. He's got her hands on her belly. This is someone that feels really passionate and romantic about you. And either way, they can't help but feel like there's unfinished business here because of the one energy, the ace, okay? They're always going to feel like there's something that needs to start up here. There's something that needs to be explored. There's something that needs to be acted on. Because like the newness of the energy as well, it never goes away. I feel like you two could be together and that passion would last well into your old age type of thing. It's like that rare kind of love. This is someone too that, they really are feeling like they know that they love you based off of like the fact that they just want to be close to you. This is somebody that may want to look at you while you sleep, or they do that. You guys may not even know that. If you've had intimate moments with them and you fell asleep right after, you might have closed your eyes. They might have spent a lot of time just staring at you while you slept, or staring at you while your eyes were closed. He's got his hand on her belly also, so the fact too that there's like this image in the fireplace as well. They're in bed there. He's tried to leave this in the past, guys. He's tried to burn through thoughts of you, but it's like I see the waves coming in and just putting the fire out every time he tries to diminish these thoughts of you. It's like wave after wave is just thought after thought about like the truth. The truth is that this person wants to explore this. And now that you've made room for possibility, because I do see a lot of you, you're in a place where you're free. Look at Bastat's arms open. You're free, independent. A lot of you might be coming again out of divorce, or even if you're not, maybe you just purchased your own place, or maybe you just relocated, and I feel like there's some kind of opportunity for you guys to meet, to encounter one another. There's some freedom here that's opening up, and they're really heavily contemplating this is the time, like this is the time to begin this passionate new romance, this thing between us that's been silently or spiritually brewing in the background. Now is the time to maybe validate it. Don't be surprised, guys, if somebody ends up sending you some kind of hint or clue that they've been watching you, and you've been watching them too, Divine Feminines. I feel like for a lot of you, you can pick up on this anxious energy in the air, like they're gonna reach out. Maybe the universe is heavily guiding you by bringing up their image in your head, or you might be getting a rush of their energy, but you're very clear on just standing still and staying put, because they want this. They want to experience this romance. They are shocked that you have put yourself in a position to receive them. Like they could reach out and communicate, and you would probably be on your own somewhere or alone. Are you alone right now? That could be a thing that they could message you and say, like, hey, are you alone right now? And that would open up that conversation of, yeah, I'm alone. I just moved into my new place. Or like something is going to set ablaze. It's going to spark a reconnection or some type of reunion energy, because I feel like you guys were focused. You followed your heart. You followed your heart to your masculine by going through some kind of independent journey, and now the time has come. Okay, what else is he thinking about in terms of communication? So we have the World card. There's a lot of cards in this deck where, you know, they're definitely there at the feet. And I think it speaks volumes over like the feminine's energy and how it is you make them feel. He wants to do nothing but serve you. This is someone that is very, very, very romantically and passionately and just drawn to you, okay? Sexually drawn to you in every way possible. This is the romance of a lifetime, true love kind of thing. And the fact that it has the ability or the opportunity to manifest in the physical, I mean, come on now. You have a divine masculine that's literally saying, I'm not letting anything get in my way of experiencing this. It's like knowing that you have a winning lottery ticket. Why wouldn't you go cash it in? Okay, that's the energy I'm feeling here, is that World card is, it's symbolic of a world-changing experience or a life-changing experience. But you guys aren't going to know unless you physically explore it. And I feel like that's going to be the validation for the both of you that, like, this thing has been unfolding. Like, whether you guys have put in effort into it or not, I feel like at some point on your journey, just letting go of one another, going off on your separate paths, but then following your truth, it's led you back to each other. It's led you back to one another. And there's the fish up there as well. So he could be a Pisces. That's what I was getting with the water signs as well. And with the bird, it could be air sign. And I'm also seeing earth, or I feel like this is maybe all, because I feel like the warthog would represent the earth, and then the goat would represent fire. So it's definitely a reading for, you know, the collective there in terms of a shift for many of you. Like, reunion is, it's in the air, it's heavy at this time. You've created some kind of opportunity, and I feel like because of that, a lot of you are getting ready to experience a lot of romance like you never have before, like breathtaking moments of true love. Okay, because I feel two people who, like, imagine having an eye on one another from afar for a really long time and having that grow and grow and grow and grow, and then watching each other go off into different relationships, and no one in the world knowing that you're hurting about this over this person. And then boom, one day you go to check in on them and realize that they're single, they're living on their own, they went through some kind of divorce. Like, there's an opportunity for you to potentially speak your mind and reach out and reconnect to them. What? Somebody's feeling like they are definitely going after this opportunity. They're not letting it slip away from them. And I feel like maybe all of this clarity is coming through at a time when both of you are just at a distance from one another. Okay, this could be maybe even you guys like recently unblocking one another after a really long time, because he's near the water and the moon may be shining down on the water. That could be really significant too. So if they're on vacation and they're near the beach and they decide to go take a walk on the beach and the moon happens to be in the sky at that time, the energies are going to be really, really, really intense, to the point where it's going to be time to either unblock you, check in on you. This is a masculine who's like, yo, I said I wasn't going to do this. I said I wasn't going to unblock her. I said I wasn't going to open up Pandora's box again. And then they do, and they see that you're on your own. You actually went through with a divorce. You're single. What? And it's like his breath is just, it leaves his body for a moment. It's like two people can't believe that the universe aligned, the stars aligned. Baby, isn't that I know, but the stars that's a song synchronicity. If somebody told me there would be nobody else but you. I think it's called You and I. Okay, so that's the vibe that they're feeling. Nobody else but you. Somebody's waited a really, really, really long time for this, and you guys are about to get your confirmation on it. Mark my words. All right, if you guys would like a personal session, you know where to find me. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.